let's see. Right, about a year ago, I started to build this. I explained this is my magnet rotor assembly. Basically, it's designed to easily adjust the stators and the distance between the coils and the magnets. Now, I had these 3D clips made. I've got some more of these actually. Now, when I initially built this, I designed it so that it will be adaptable, which means I can easily swap out the rotors and change the coils. But then I got to a certain point and I started to do some brain work on it. And, well, obviously, when you apply a current to a coil, right, when you apply a current to a coil, it gives you a momentum. It makes the rotors move. Well, the same identical thing is true when you move the rotors. They induce a current in the coil. Well, obviously, that when you put a load on the coil, you create a braking effect and the rotors slow down. So I came to the conclusion, well, this is not going to work. So I thought, well, that's okay, because I built this modular kit, which is basically plastic bolts which go around the spacers. There's a plastic spacer in between each section and partitioned off. And I designed this and I thought, great. I didn't foresee though that I would need something a little bit bigger. So I got in touch with my friendly plastics guy, and I had these made. Let's see, get them out. Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I can't see much. Right, these are red. They're covered in plastic film right now. And these are actually A4 size, a lot bigger. So if I stick these next to my other, now you see the difference. So basically I'm going to swap out the light on here. Basically I'm going to swap out these smaller A5 size stands that I had cut, which are transparent. I'm just going to swap these out, and I'm going to make it bigger. And the rotors are going to be the same size, but I need more room because I need these stands at the ends, and to be able to basically clamp my device that I'm building at the moment. Which is, hang on. Oh, I don't know where I'll put it now. So much junk around here. Anyway, it's on top of here. Anyway, I want to look at it. So basically, it's this thing here. It's going to take up quite a bit of room. And in order to get it in here and have enough room to mount it, I needed a bigger stand because I worked out the distance, and that's about, what, 4 inches between here and the bearing. So it's going to get a bit cramped in here. So here are 4 more stands, which I can use. I can either have 1 at each end and 2 in the middle for partitions. Well, I'm not going to do that for the moment. I'm going to stick both 2 at each end to give me rigidity, stability. And now let's just peel part of the corner off, just to have a look. I'm not going to peel it all off because I can't get this. Right, there you go. As you can see, I've got some gooey stuff. See, it's red, so it's actually light, transparent as well, because the light will transfer through there. Let's see. Yeah. It's not very transparent. Kind of opaque-y. I'll put that back for now because I don't still want to scratch it all up. So we're going to have a new stand for this. Now let's get to the little lamp, the fun part. Right, I'll just bring it over here. Now here's the lamp, which I got off eBay. It's not heavy. Now the thing I found about this, based on my hand, size of my hand, you can see this is a battery box. I'll just tilt it on its side. And then, as it didn't come with any batteries in it, but it takes 8A size batteries. And I worked it out, it's actually 9 volts. So, anyway, there's a lot of space in there. But I thought, well, 9 volts, that's for the LEDs. That's for these LEDs up here. But the actual transmitter, the radio transmitter for the camera, which I'm going to use, I'm going to mount the camera actually in here, and it'll also have backlighting. But the camera can't run on these same batteries really, unless it goes through a regulator. Oh, I haven't got that on right. Right, that's tough now. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll just simply clip on a lithium cell and run a lithium cell to drive the camera module. Now, I like the gooseneck because I can easily adjust it, tilt it, and it's a bit like a camera stand really, and it gives me that ability to be flexible. I can bend it all sorts of shapes and ways, and bend it backwards even. It gives me a lot of control over camera. So I'm going to stick camera up in this head here, and the lights will give me the illumination I need. And I was going to put the batteries in the base, but then I discovered that there's connecting bolts in between each one of the solid, so I can't get wires through the bolts. And I thought, well, there's no really need to have wires trailing all the way down through here, especially if I want to take the thing apart. I mean, there's plenty of room in this thing. The head alone has enough room for a lithium cell, and it could be, I could make it so it's trickle charged or something, or just convert this whole thing. Have a, what's the word? Use the step down regulator from the 9 volt batteries that are in there, or just hang, which is probably what I'm going to do, just hang a rechargeable lithium pack on the back of here, because it's got a plug. It's got nothing. It's got a plug right here, so I can plug the DC power straight into that. Chinese rubbish. I just put this lid on, it fell off again. What's the matter with it? Right, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I think I've got it on right now. Just not very well secured. Probably because no batteries in there. And it's got a power switch on the back. So, when I turn it on, basically, it would turn the camera on too, if I wired it up that way, which is probably the best way of doing it, since I only got this ready for the camera. So there we go, that's a little update, and it kind of looks weird. It's got a little, I mean, you can literally stand there, point this thing at yourself, and you've got yourself a portable camera stand with illumination built in. And I like that idea, I really do. I think that's good, because you can literally just move it, point it at yourself, get it angled easily, cockeyed even, like that. Really easy to adjust it, I like that. The lamp itself is shite, it really is, it's crap. I was doing some tests on it actually, I could plug it in. Let's go and plug it in. It's very, what's the word? It's very focused, the light, it's not very diffused. Now I'm just going to plug this adapter into this and get it in the hole. I switch it on, there we go, right, there we go, look at the light. It's not bad, it's very pointy look. I don't like that much though, but it's good for the camera, because if I point this at my desk, that's brilliant, that, look. The camera will see everything that the light sees. And just phone just at the top of there, you can see wherever I move it. If I move my phone with it, it gives me the light wherever I want it. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So I mean, pretty bright, not brilliant, not perfect, cheap and tacky. It tends to lean over. It wants a bit more weight in the base, actually, or something. But I'm sure if the battery's on here, it's going to fall over. If there's batteries up here, it's going to fall over. That bloody thing. I don't know if it's my floor, it's not level or what. Ah, well, we'll sort it out. It seems to lean a bit. Anyway, I'm just going to unplug that. Oh, I'll turn it off first. It's very cheap and nasty, but it makes a good camera stand. That's basically what I got it for, really. It seems to be top heavy, actually. When you move the head forward, it leans more. It's a good thing that that camera I'm getting is only 3 grams. Pause. So, as you can see, I just spin it with my hand. The bearings are very loose. Can't really hear it. Yeah, and this will be good. This is just a test jig, really. It's for testing out different coils, but I tested some of these, and to be honest with you, I got more current power out of these small pancake bobbins that I did actually, triangle. And I worked out later it's because the distance between the magnetic field is too great. And, well, obviously I'm taking all that into consideration when I build my new device, which is going to have a very condensed magnetic field focused inwards, so it's going to be completely different kettle of fish altogether. Yeah, so anyway, this thing's strobing a bit like hell, like crazy. It looks like it's slow, but it's actually running kind of fast. Yeah. So that's the update. Let's get this uploaded. Nothing much else to see at the moment. What else? Oh yeah, the module. Yeah, hang on. Right, this is the actual transmitter and receiver. Right. Now this is the receiver. You see, it's very small. It's got the pinouts marked on there. Audio left, audio right. Now that's the receiver, and it's in a screen box. Now this is the transmitter. Look at that. This little thing is the transmitter. Now look at that. My thumb covers it completely. It's tiny. So I don't think I'm going to have any problems getting that in the head of that lamp. I think it's going to be easy. I've already got the diagram for this. And here it is. This is the schematics. This is the pinouts. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, pin 5, pin 6, pin 7, pin 8. Right, going down. Audio right in, audio left in, video in, channel 1. You basically ground one of these pins to, you put one of them low to a ground to actually get that channel. So if I ground pin 4, I would be on channel 1. If I ground pin 2, I'll be on channel 2. But obviously, if you leave all of them ungrounded, it says here at the bottom, note 4, 5, 6 vacant is channel 4. So basically, this will be running on channel 4 by default. And pin 7 is ground, and pin 8 is VCC, which is basically about 3.7 volts, but 5 volt it says here input, which is probably the maximum actually. But it does actually, I did check it online, it does say 3.7 volts, so I'm going to stick with that for safety. I don't want to put too much juice into this thing. So anyway, that's the pinouts of this particular transmitter module, which doesn't do well on, it's not very photogenic because of its size. So anyway, thanks for watching.